First, it's new time, our top local story, a terror investigation that stretches from Boston to Warwick. We've been tracking the developments since yesterday morning. At this hour, authorities still on scene at a Warwick home. Let's break down the latest for you now. Officials tell us no one is in custody or arrested in Warwick. Neighborhood street has been blocked off for more than 24 hours as investigators search a home. It's part of an ongoing anti-terror probe. This after a man was shot and killed by police in Boston yesterday. They say Usama Rahim was under surveillance, and when police approached him, he lunged at them with a knife. And later in the day, David Wright was taken into custody in a raid on his home in Everett, Mass. He's expected in court today. We have team coverage on today's developments. We'll go to Eyewitness News reporter Susan Campbell in a few moments for more details. First, let's get a live update from the scene in Warwick with reporter Brian Yacono.
Well, Patrick, good afternoon. Getting past the police roadblock you see right behind me, it requires identification right now. That's both for the people who live here and law enforcement. Beyond that point, here's what we know. A house in this suburban neighborhood is the focus of an FBI terrorism investigation. Court-authorized activity. That is how the FBI classifies what is happening in this Warwick neighborhood. For more than a day now, what is going on beyond the police barricade is unknown. Eyewitness News confirmed the Joint Terrorism Task Force is involved and that whatever they're investigating in Warwick is connected to the shooting death of one man and arrest of another in Boston.
Why is the police still here? Because it's a waste of taxpayers' dollars.
Frank McGovern walks his dog through the neighborhood every day. Police stopped him yesterday, curious where he was going. McGovern tells me if someone wanted to run from police, they'd have no problem here.
You just go through the woods on that same street, and it goes right out into Algonquin, and the bay is behind it.
But still, we wait for any word of what is happening in this now restricted part of the neighborhood. Now, the FBI confirms right now no one is under arrest, no one even in custody connected to this specific investigation. My colleague Tim White broke the story yesterday, was first on the scene here yesterday, back on the scene today. You obviously continue working your sources, Tim.
Right.
What have you learned new this morning?
Well, I can tell you that a spokesperson for the governor's office tells me that Governor Gina Raimondo has been briefed personally by the Colonel of the Rhode Island State Police, Stephen O'Donnell, about this situation here in Warwick. The spokesperson says that the governor was told this is an investigation by the Joint Terrorism Task Force, but they declined to comment any further.
Now, here we are, this noontime, we're approaching 27 hours now that the FBI has been here. This neighborhood has been shut down to any public traffic. Why would an investigation take this much time?
Well, all the FBI will tell us is that this is a court-authorized activity happening down here, but some people I spoke to about terrorism investigations like this say there's a different level of scrutiny with these types of investigations, that there's a different legal scrutiny with terrorism investigations. So any of this has to go through multiple levels of government, and that's probably why we're taking so long.
All right, hour 27 now. Tim, thanks so much for your help. Tim's following this story all afternoon. You can get the very latest with him on Eyewitness News starting live at 5 at the mobile newsroom. Brian Yacono, Eyewitness News.